The king of Tonkiness, Trickster, returns once again this league. The clear and signal target damage is just insane for the melee character while being near immortal. This video will teach you how to level and craft your items for this build. What's up guys, Pidget here. Our skill choice is Dual Strike of Ambidexterity. Unlike the original skill, this transfigured version requires two different types of melee weapons to use. It deals more damage with the main hand weapon and uses the attack time of the offhand weapon. We can use a slow but high damage weapon in our main hand while using a pretty fast but low damage weapon in the offhand because only the attack speed matters on this weapon. The main hand weapon is my favorite unique item in the game, Amphiral Edge, and I got a new corruption on it. Don't worry, it's not Resolute Technique as previously was a couple of years. The new corruption is Fortify on hit, so we can swap out Fortify support from our links to get in more damage multiplier support gem. That is skyrocketing our DPS easily like 20% more because sadly the Fortify support gem is kinda weak. While it's providing us a lot of Tonkiness, yes, but the implicit will provide us the same. So basically we just improved our Tonkiness and the damage at the same time. In the offhand weapon we're using Ascendancy. This is a very fast claw weapon and it's providing us a lot of energy shield and the Essence River Keystone that is providing us the life leech is getting transformed to energy shield leech, although Trickster already has built-in energy shield leech, but this is saving up one single point on the tree. That is kinda good, and the big ES number on this one is providing us a lot of extra damage and survivability at the same time. We can use a very nice cluster jewel setup, quick and deadly. That is gives us huge attack damage and attack speed for our Ambidexterity skill gem. And of course guys, we're using Anathema for the quad curse setup, elemental weakness, conductivity, punishment, and of course defensive curse and feeble. This will providing us a lot of extra damage, especially in signal target situations, and this is why we can just melt Ubers as well. And the defensive layers, that is also pretty damn important for my builds guys, you know me. So we reached almost 10k energy shield as you can see here. We have a huge overleech, easily we reaching like 5k leech per second, which is kinda insane if you ask me. And of course, because we're using Tides of Time, our maximum resistances is pretty damn high as well, Agnist, Shaper and Ubercilus as well. And of course, the block chance guys, because we dual wielding, we can use various ways to improve our block chance and cap it, because we're using the versatile combatant keystone. Although the drawback is our maximum block chance is 65% instead of 75%, but we still can face tank many things in the game without an issue. I just want to go over the items what I changed since last we met. So once again guys, we got a new corrupted implicit on our Amphiral Edge, and that is providing us Fortify on hit, although I was stumbled upon a very nice double corrupted one for 6 divine. Although guys, you only need the Fortify on hit, you need to keep look on this weapon, this line. Attack with this weapon have added maximum lightning damage equal to 50% of players maximum energy shield. Very important guys, because if you getting lower than that, your damage will be significantly lesser than mine. That is very important. In the offhand, I stay using the Essential Sanguis guys. This is not got changed, and I got a new boots as well guys. So now I dropped the movement speed on this one, basically because as you can see here guys, because we're using the whirling blades, right? And also if we need to just teleport out a sticky situation, just frost blinking. So basically we're not using our movement speed as our movement something. So basically that's why I was figuring it out, just drop the movement speed, so get more energy shield. As you can see here, we getting a lot of energy shield on these boots, 354, and this is almost a perfectly rolled boots. It's kind of insane honestly. It's so easy to craft and it was cheap as well. It was like 3 divine in the base and just used a few essences on it, and then I finished up with the Eldritch Chaos Orbs, my implicits, and then used the Sacred Orb to fix the base percentile on this one, and basically this is how I got my boots. And I also upgraded my gloves a little bit further because I figured it out. This was required a little divining and also the base percentile as well. As you can see here now, this gloves is almost 350 energy shield that is providing us. It's kind of insane if you ask me, although maybe I should upgrade the implicit as well, but honestly it's already pretty damn good in my opinion on the clear, especially with the greater ancestral call. But basically this is the gloves, guys, and the rest of the items, guys, is the same because I did not change it, and also this ones is already was pretty damn good if you ask me, although I just realizing I have an open suffix on this one. I don't know what I will use on this one. I will think about this one. And the body armor, guys, as always, the body armor, the more energy shield and the evasion you have on the body armor is the better. But honestly, I was very satisfied already with my body armor, so that's why I was not changing it. Now the rest of the unique items, guys. So we using the full-body hoop of all unique ring with increased global defensive modifiers, and I use the defense catalyst, and that is improving the increased global defenses line. So that is providing us, instead of 30%, 36% energy shield and evasion rating, because this is what the global defenses is providing us. The flash, guys. So why you just doing maps? Honestly, I'm using the Vine of the Prophet unique flash because once again this is dropped at the league start, so basically I'm still using that. You don't need that one, but it's a very fun item. And I'm using Orias and Bismuth unique flask, and basically this is providing us a little explosion. Extra clear never hurts, and the rest of the flasks is just the elemental resistance flask. As you can see here, you need to get increased charge recovery on this one, and this is how you will have sustain on your flask. While doing boss fights, I'm suggesting to use quick silver flask and of course a prismatic tincture with melee weapon damage penetrates elemental resistance and increased effect and burn rate. The skill trees also got changed a little bit. As you're noticing, we're using a lot of tattoos now because I figured it out. We can use a lot of tattoos because luckily we have enough attributes to fit in all of the stuff that we need. So let's start with the dexterity ones. I added, guys, avoid being stunned tattoos, and this is making our life so much smoother, pretty damn easy. So basically this build is now stun immune, so basically we will never ever getting stunned, and that is pretty damn good if you ask me, and it's pretty damn good if you want to face tank Ubers. And once again, guys, very important, you need at least 3 flask effect duration tattoo on this build. I'm using 4 because I was thinking you need 4, but I was just making sure, and also I have the attributes for it, but I think 3 is more than enough. And the other one, guys, this is how we capping the suppression. We need to use suppression tattoos, but don't worry, the suppression tattoos this league is not expensive at all, so you can fit in a lot of suppression tattoos. And as you can see here, we're using a lot of energy shield tattoos as well, because that is so much better than just leaving the intelligence here. So this is how I increased my energy shield that much, because if you was watching the last video, I had around like almost barely reaching like 9k energy shield. Now we very close to reach the 10k mark, which would be pretty damn nice, but honestly I think that is the top end for this this amount of investment. And so guys, once again I also added a new Javer, so now we corrupted blood immune as well, because we need corrupted blood immunity, especially if you want to do like Uber Cirrus, right? And also why mapping is also so much safer to have that one, because normally I could have the percentage energy shield on this one, but that would cost so much more currency. And I'm using still the Storm Shroud, so this is how we getting the elemental ailments immunity, because we have on the boots avoid being shagged and avoid elemental ailments, and on the flask as well we have avoid being shagged, and this is adding together, we reaching easily more than 100%, as you can see here, because you can see the character sheet is telling you how much avoidance you have. So basically you have a lot of avoidance pretty damn easily. And we using here, guys, Timeless Javel, Lethal Pride, because we need on this one the Rage on hit, and also here the Intimidate enemies for 4 seconds on hit. So guys, sadly, Javel is not exist that has like Rage on hit here and Intimidation on here, or vice versa, because it's not gonna exist. Simple as that, guys. So POB not showing anything, so that's why I need to take the infused. Although this is not only wasted point, because this is why we can have 4 cures in this build, because we have 4 power charge now, right? So basically we can use 4 cures pretty damn easily, and also benefiting from this node. So this is just a big win in my book. And we using 2 replica reckless defense for the block chance cap and spell block chance cap. As you can see here, we reaching the 65% pretty damn easily, and this is how. And this 2 Javel was kind of cheap as well. And down here, guys, I'm using a split personality with intelligence and accuracy rating, because this is how we capping our accuracy rating. And you know, intelligence is also providing us a lot of energy shield and also a little bit extra mana. And also it's helping us to able to sacrifice that much intelligence attributes for the energy shield tattoos. The other unique Javel is using a Watcher Eye here with attack damage while affected by precision, and damage penetrates lightning resistance while affected by Wrath. And because we're using precision in this build and Wrath, as you can see here, we can easily use these ones and get beneficial out of it. And also I'm using a Light of the Mini Javel energy shield Javel here that is providing us a lot of energy shield, especially since we also allocated now the acuity, so we getting attack speed, accuracy rating, and energy shield at the same time. So this quadrant is even better now because of that. And the reason why I was needed to take the acuity, guys, because Ethereal Edge normally is providing us in the implicit accuracy rating, right? But because the double corruption that is got lost, and also I was needed to fix my accuracy rating, and this is how I was fixing it. And the Ascendancy, guys. So the Ascendancy is only changing a slightly bit, because we're still using the Sweet Killer, the Polymath, and the Escape Artist. But why I was doing like Uber Elder or like Cirrus, or just doing like Juice maps, I'm using the one step ahead. But for Uber Shaper or Uber Elder, you can make a decision. You can allocate the Soul Drinker or just keep the one step ahead, because Uber Elder has a very hefty amount of slow, and that can cause a very trouble pretty damn quickly, especially when you're getting beamed and also slowed down that much. Because when you're getting slowed down that much, you will not attacking literally like very slowly, so you will not reaching back that much, and that's why we need the one step ahead. But this is very flexible, and you can just, you know, refound this and just take the Soul Drinker if you want that. And gems and gem links, the main link is changed, guys. So we're using dual strike of Ambidexterity, elemental damage with attacks, volatility, inspiration now. So this is what was getting changed from the Fortify, because this support gem is providing us a lot of extra damage, because this is providing us like 25% more elemental damage pretty damn easily, and also less mana cost on the skill, which is very welcome, guys, especially because the tincture we are burning our mana pretty damn quickly, so that's why we're using it. And I'm using for greater ancestral core support, so that's why we can literally almost cover the whole screen with our dual strike of Ambidexterity. And if this would level up even further, it would be, I think, 50% or 40%, so it will be literally almost the whole screen. So it's kind of crazy. And I'm using multi-strike, and while you're doing boss fights, you're just swapping in the damage on full life instead of the greater ancestral call, and basically this is your main link, and this is what just got changed. The rest is not got changed, guys, so I will hover overing the rest of the gems pretty damn quickly, because literally, guys, I'm not changed anything. As you can see here, we're still using, you know, the good old auras and the Whirling Blade momentum and the faster attacks. So basically that's it, guys. Trickster is back this league once again. Literally, I'm so happy, because we're not using any of the, you know, like league related stuff because there is no borrowed power this league. So basically, if this is not getting nerfed, I think this will be, from this standpoint, the Trickster build that I will play almost every single league from now, and honestly maybe I will even dare to say maybe league starting not exactly this setup, a little bit different setup that is needs to be waited for the next league and for the patch notes and blah blah blah. But the thing is, guys, I'm very satisfied with the build, and I hope you will have fun with this build as well, because, you know, Trickster, Energy Shield, and all of this stuff is so fun to me, and of course, my favorite Tonky build of all time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pidget2 or here on YouTube. Till then, I was Pidget. See you next time.